Wouldn't we all love it if English was phonically regular? How much easier teaching reading would be. When you think how much harder teaching reading English is than a language like Spanish, I think we can be quite proud of the results we have achieved with it. Of course, our mission is 100% success, and so this video is a crucial one for helping you get to that level, because irregular words in English are everywhere. Traditionally in phonics instruction, the irregular words in English have been referred to as tricky words, as if they are a small subset. Actually, around half the words in English could be viewed as tricky because they have GPCs that are not regular. So, how we deal with this issue is fundamental to your success in phonics instruction. The big risk is that some children will look at these tricky words and start to memorise them by sight instead of decoding them. You will have seen those children get stuck guessing short common words. It can be very frustrating to watch. We are going to split your strategy into two sections. The first section is how you introduce the handful of tricky words presented in phases 2 and 3. The second section is how you help a child who seems to be struggling as they start to meet more and more irregular words. In phase 2, there are 2 or 3 tricky words introduced each week. This is mainly done to allow the children to start accessing real books in their weekly reading. We recommend explaining to the children that these words don't always follow the rules of phonics, and so they are called tricky words. We encourage you to sound out and decode these words using sound buttons and sound bars to illustrate the different phonemes in the words. Have the children count the sounds in each word and repeat the decoding and blending of these words. For example, to teach the tricky word was, orally sound out the word w, o, z, counting the phonemes. Show the written word and add sound buttons and sound bars for the phonemes. Was, w, o, z, was. It's important to then regularly review each tricky word once it has been taught. We include quick dash tricky word games as part of the revisit section of the lesson plans throughout the phases. As you progress through the phonics programme and the children are trying to access a wider range of reading materials, there will be more and more irregular words in the text. Many of the high-frequency words are quite difficult to decode. So, what strategy should you use at this stage? Well, when you see a child getting stuck on these words, we recommend that they do a week or 2 of intervention on stage 3 of the All Aboard Phonics Plus manual. You will find that we have these high-frequency words written in trainer text there. Trainer text has the letters of a word with a pictophone for each phoneme floating above the letters. Here is an example with the words move, love and cove. You will see how the pictophone above the letter O keeps changing. The children can use the pictophones to scaffold their decoding. This allows the child to follow the decode and blend process, whatever the word is. What we find is that if they keep decoding and blending these irregular words successfully with the trainer text, then fairly quickly their brain starts to map the GPCs and they can do that decoding and blending without needing the trainer text. You will find we have whole books presented in trainer text on our app, so that the children can keep practicing this at home too. The successful daily reading practice that this allows leads to growing confidence and lower stress levels for everyone, so you'll see happier parents too.